Hey everybody, Neil at NK Developments here. Hey, today I want to talk to you about a story called How I Lost a Lot of Money on My Very First House Purchase and how you should not do the same, okay? I'm going to give you 4 tips on how to really go through the process in a conscious manner to make sure that you don't make these same mistakes I did, and how you can get to the closing table when you're first buying a place with no remorse at the end, okay? My story starts on the south side of South Bend in the early 2000s, where I bought a property for about $99,000, okay? It was the very first property that I looked at. And when the seller did come back to try to hardball me and say, no, we're not gonna take anything off the price, we're not gonna take anything off the inspections, I went ahead and signed anyway, and it costed me a lot of money in fix-up costs. And then when I sold it, I lost money too. So here are 4 ways to make sure this doesn't happen. 1, define your criteria. If you can't accurately describe what you are looking for in a property, no one else will be able to help you, okay? You may think that the realtor is supposed to be a magic worker and show you exactly what you're looking for, okay? That's not possible because nobody can read minds. So if you do have a definition of what you're looking for, which you should have, you need to be able to describe that so someone can help set you up a criteria search to get you in a position to where you find something that you like, okay? Step 2, do not be sold by anyone when it comes to buying a house. So let me explain. You are going to have a lot of outside influences when you go to buy a house. Your mom is going to have an opinion. Your dad is going to have an opinion. Your sister, brother, aunt, and especially the realtor and the lender. Everybody has an outside opinion, okay? Here's what none of those people have in common. None of them will be living in the house, and none of them will go through any repercussions if they don't like the house. You're the only one that can ultimately decide and face the punishments if you buy a house that you do not like, okay? Another, in tandem with that, a lender and a realtor have benefits involved, okay? I'm not saying that realtors just sell houses just to make a paycheck, but what I'm telling you is, if you ask them an opinion, they are slightly biased because they have some skin in the game because they don't get paid unless you buy the house, okay? So, to recap step 2, do not buy a house unless you're officially sold on it, okay? Step 3, look at all of the big ticket items. Inspectors are there to help you. They are a great resource. To have a home inspector that can come through and pinpoint items that will need repair or that over the course of time are deteriorating, like all things do. So you need to look at the roof, the windows, the exterior, the electrical, the furnace, the AC. Any item that is up there in costs that where if you had to write a big check, it would shock you. So you need to plan to, okay, the roof's gonna be bad in 5 years. I need to plan for that now, or I need to somehow work it into the purchase price to see if I can get some help up front for that, okay? So big ticket items can hurt if you're not aware of them. So those are main things outside of the layout, outside of how pretty things are. You need to take these things into consideration before purchasing, okay? And step 4, which may be one of the most important, is it's okay to walk away if you have a bad feeling or get bad vibes. So if you are getting towards the end, or even at the beginning of the process, and you're like, something just doesn't feel right. If nobody's willing to negotiate with you, if you don't feel like you're getting the right help, then here's what I see a lot of people do. You've got inspection money wrapped up, okay? You've got appraisal money wrapped up. You've went through the loan process. You're getting down to where you believe you need to be to close on this place. Okay? You're also going to be dealing with a lot of emotions. Like, hey, should I really be buying this place? I'm moving from an apartment to a house. My parents are so proud of me. My realtor says this is the best house that's on the market. You need to make sure that it's okay to walk away if you don't feel comfortable. Okay? And those are the tips that I would have wished that somebody would have instilled in me way back, and that could have ultimately helped me avoid losing a lot of